welcome everybody to Pitch Strike Chronicles. We are doing our second game for our game stream, and it will be game 3 of Minnesota taking on the Yankees in the Bronx. After losing the first 2 games with Herman on the mound, we are still very unsure of the outcome of this series. I know I am. I am losing a lot of confidence in Herman. The pitching has been okay with the, except for that outing from Brito. He just did not have it. And it's just going to be one of those. We're just going to have to wait and see how he bounces back. But to give a quick recap on the lineup, let's pull that up, and then we will get going on that. So we got DJ leading off. We also have, as everything starts to go cuckoo on me here, give me 1 second. So the lineup. Why can I not find my lineup? We will look for that. Sorry about that, guys. Just a little chaotic. Rob got stuck at work. Donald got pulled away on some something he couldn't avoid. So unfortunately, you guys are just stuck here with me. So we do see DJ back in the lineup, and I think that's a very positive thing. I think that's something that we need to see, that if they are going to need some time off to recover from injuries or prevent long-term injuries, we're going to see some a lot of off days for some of these guys that have had issues in the past few years. LeMahieu has fallen under that window, and we need a healthy DJ at the end of the year, not so much right now. I think this team will be just fine. We have an abundance of players that can fill the void to give guys rest days. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Herman, after having a couple of really rough starts, is he going to be able to weather the storm and get this team back in the win column and give them a chance to at least tomorrow split the series. So we will not have our first series win. With a 4-game set, it's really hard to take 3 out of 4. Usually what you want to come away with is a split. So we'll see how that all winds out. So we are going to be getting ready. First pitch should be coming up soon. And just sit back, grab a snack, and let's just get ready to watch some baseball. Drop a comment. Let me know what you guys are expecting from today. I do want to touch really quick. And tomorrow, just make sure at 11 o'clock in the morning, Lynn and Chris will be with the Upper Deck. So they will be giving their thoughts on the week of the week that the Yankees have had, the ups, the downs. And I know one thing that they definitely will be discussing is Volpe's first home run. Chris Northrup tweeted out that today was the day, and yesterday her predictions deemed to be correct. So what's going on, Jacob? And it's also, as much as we're really excited to see Volpe and see how his season's going to progress, and really get excited about what he's going to be able to bring to the table. The other thing before the game action gets into play, it is Jackie Robinson Day, and this was a day that we've been bolstering about since the podcast started. Is should Jackie Robinson Day be should that be opening day? I think that what is more important than pushing the opening season back, I think that this is a day where you have to make sure that no teams have off days. And I think they've corrected it. I think Jackie Robinson Day should be every team plays. The 4th of July, as another day, I believe every team should play. So, people want to remember what Jackie Robinson did for this game. And having everybody playing, I think, is so important. And I think it's a tremendous honor to him and to all the players that idolized him. Get their chance to see what he can do. And what's going on, Brad? And but when you're seeing Herman, before he even really throws his first pitch, how long do you think he's going to go? Because I'm not expecting a deep outing from him. I'm just hoping that he's able to keep the traffic off the bases. I think that's the key to his game. He's got to make sure that he limits the base runners because this team will hurt you. We've seen it. They're a very patient team at the plate. So right now we got Edward Julian getting ready. First pitch, and he is down. And so we are underway, and it is a 1-1 count. And so there's a little bit of a delay on my end to my gameplay. So just be patient as I try to see it. And I am also trying to follow the live action on Yes. And this is very new to me. Not so much, not the solo part, but just the play-by-play. And I'm hoping as the game goes on, we have a really good rhythm going. So I think we got a nice day out, a little on the overcast side, but I think it's good weather for baseball. So he's got the 2-1 count, and now it's gonna be my next update here. And Julian strikes out swinging. So we are already one away, and there was a swing and miss, and there was really a terrible delay here. This is really not good. So I'm going to be focusing more off of what I'm watching through the Yes app as opposed to the gameplay. So I apologize for that just because my computer's kind of being a jerk. So, and they're showing right now the keys to the gate today and tomorrow. They got to get these 2 games in. Celebrating Jackie, string some together, all the highlights on the Yes Network as Boone continues to chew his gum like nobody can. So Herman with 1 down. Now he's got Correa in an 0-1 count. And I really think this is going to be a game where I think it's going to be another tight game like yesterday. I'm just hoping that the Yankees are on the winning end for this time around. Correa coming into the series, he loves hitting in New York. There's no doubt about that. So here with the 0-2 pitch, and he fouls it off. He's trying to rely on some of his off-speed stuff early. I think he needs to really focus more on his fastball and then use his put-away pitches, that curveball, as opposed to him trying to do that the other way around. So, and wow, Gray just embarrassed himself on that swing. And Ramon's looking, he's looking like he was able to shake off that start from his last go around. And he is leaving he's not giving the quick traffic. But in comes Brian Buxton. First pitch, went down there for a strike. It is 0-1. So there he is. He's starting with the curveball, something I don't think he'll do often, but he has a lot of trust in that curveball. That is his best pitch. But he's got to be able to mix and match and stay in the zone if he wants to remain effective, as there's another swing and miss for an 0-2 count. And the umpiring report is he is hitter friendly. Fewer high strikes, fewer pitches on the outside. And Herman tries to get him to chase 0-2. So he does not bite at the curveball. So now we got a 1-2 count. Herman letting that clock go down into the single digits. Most pitchers have been letting that clock run down a little bit just to kind of get them to catch their breath. And here we go. We got a 1-2-3 inning from Herman. A great start. So we will see how the Yankees respond and get that offense clicking. Is we have got to attack fast. So if you see, if we see LeMahieu in the leadoff spot, being LeMahieu, I think that's fine. I also would have liked to see if maybe they would have kept Volpe in that leadoff spot. I would like to see that. I want to see him batting in the top of the order a little more. I think one of the things we noticed, especially in yesterday's game, is when he's hitting in front of the power bats, that's where he has been his most effective. And I think that's that lane he needs to stay in. But it's okay. It's commercial break, so. But no, I think that if Volpe is able to stay in front of the power bats, um, everything will be just fine. I think he's going to see a lot better pitches. So if you agree that you think that Volpe should be in that leadoff spot, or at least in the second spot, and move um, Judge down to three, just kind of shift everybody a little bit, I think that could be a benefit. So yeah, we got LeMahieu, Judge, Rizzo, Stanton, Torres, Cordero, Cabrera. So they're we got a pretty good lineup today. I like today's lineup. Um, I think that this is a lineup that can put the runs up. I don't think anybody's really out of place in the lineup, with the exception of Volpe. But as a rookie, you're going to see him get bounced around in the lineup a little bit, depending on the matchups, depending on who else is in the lineup. Like we said, with LeMahieu, he has been our leadoff hitter, and he has been effective as a leadoff hitter. He sees a lot of pitches in front of Judge. So as Maley gets ready to pitch, and he got a called strike on a outside pitch. Didn't look like a strike to me, but I ain't no umpire. I'm barely a play-by-play guy. So we go on the second pitch, and it is up. And yeah, no, there was no swing. What are you checking for? I do not like when they do that. And I am also going to try and control my language as this game goes on, because last time I completely lost my mind, and everybody got a lot of entertainment out of it. But it is something I do not like to do on the channel, is go on too much of a cursing rant. So as we get into the 2-1 pitch, oh, he got that one on the outside corner, so he evens it up, and it's just want to see just a lot more. I just want to see consistent at bats today. I think that's really what it's going to come down to. And on the outside, we got a full count. So, like I said, my gameplay screen is not really cooperating too well. As I'm switching back and forth, it's giving me a little bit of a headache. So I am trying to just follow it off the Yes app as, keep you. No, don't. No, I have my drink. It's not the morning. Nope, this is pretty much no holds barred for anything goes today. Anything goes. So, and then on the swing and miss on the outside again, and Maley actually worked him a lot on the outside of that zone. And LeMahieu was not able to make contact. Looked like he at least was trying to punch it the other way, if not just foul it off to see if he can get a better pitch. Now we got Judge in batting .294, 5 home runs, 8 RBIs, 981 OPS. The first pitch is low for 1-0 count. God help us today, Brad. I'm telling you, God help us. We all need the help. So, but you could. This is what happens when people leave me by myself. So, no, it's I enjoy doing. I'm really looking forward to doing these games whenever we get the chance to do it, because it is a lot of fun. And on the 2-0 count, Judge swings and misses. 2-1 on Judge. So if it's gonna be a long game for all of us, and I don't think the pitch clock is gonna save me. But I am gonna try my best as always, as I always do. Just try to make it entertaining, give everybody a good laugh. Life's too short to take yourself seriously all the time. And Judge, another full count on the on Maley. So Judge works the 3-2 count, and here comes the pitch. And Judge gets the call, and he gets the walk. That pitch was a little more outside than the strike call from LeMahieu. So this time, Maley did not get the benefit of the doubt, and that was an obvious walk. That was ball four. Rizzo stepping up to the plate in 13 games. He has been solid. The 319 batting average. I mean, I think that's great. This is what we need to see from him, and this is something that we saw from him in the early goings last season. I think he's one of those guys. He thrives his best in the beginning of the season, and then balances out and just stays consistent as the season goes on. So let's see. With one on, we got a 1-0 count. The pitch, and it clips the inside corner. So you have a even count at 1-1. Nearly up to 15 pitches at this point. Not that the pitch count matters in the first, but it's something I like to keep an eye on, is to see how much they are working. Dribbles it. Should never have swung at that pitch. So, but Judge does move up to second base as Rizzo grounds out. So now with 2 outs, we will see Stanton, who hit a freaking laser yesterday. What a shot. When he hits it, I don't think I've ever seen anybody with that laser home run like he has. I think he has it more often and better than anybody I've ever seen swing a bat. He's awesome. I just don't know why. I still will never figure out why he gets so much hate. I really don't. But he's coming in 271 average. Let's see how it's going to go. He's getting ready to pitch. Fern, and he is already down 0-1. Judge kind of dancing around a little bit, trying to keep him off balance. And I kind of like that. The other thing, you're seeing a big uptick with these stolen bases this year. I think they're up 85%, they said. And a big cut, big swing and miss. And he is down 0-2. And these are the at bats where the Yankees really need to capitalize on. We need when we get runners in scoring position, they have to do something with it. They have to. We can't just keep waiting for the home run. And the 0-2 popped it up. Center field makes the catch. Inning over. So the Yankees get Judge in the scoring position, but they're not able to bring him home. And that seems to be the trend going on these days. So, when you're looking at the first couple of weeks of the season, one of the things to really try to remember is it is still early. Players are going to get out the hot starts. Players are going to go cold start or inconsistent overall, where they'll have one great game and then they couldn't buy a hit. It could be one of those where they haven't even been able to swing a bat. They get a chance, they hit a home run. It's really early. And I think you're seeing that all across baseball. Offense is up everywhere. Stolen bases, like I had mentioned, are up everywhere. So it's just something you just have to keep an eye on and just trust the process that these players are going through. Understand that not everything is always going to go your way. Some things will always go your way. Baseball gets very that's one of the things I really enjoy about baseball is it's so unpredictable. There's no if you have a guy like John Elway or I'm dating myself, Joe Montana throwing the ball, 99.9% of the time he's going to hit his target. You don't know if you have a guy like Cole, you never even know if not every pitch is going to be a strike. He's not always going to have his A game on. And so it's very inconsistent. It's very unpredictable. And I think unpredictability is one of the great things about this game. As we are coming to the end of this commercial break, I'm going to give my voice a break for a second. And I think it's really important to save your voice. You don't want to, believe me, I could lose my voice very quick. So as we get back into the action, first pitch fouled off. So Our mom was able to get through the first with only 14 pitches thrown. I think that's really going to help. We need him to go deep. We need him to go quick, have quick innings and effective innings. As he starts off, Larnack with a 0-2 count. He's coming to the set. And eventually he'll pitch. He's waiting out that clock. All right. Swing and a miss. So we got another strikeout. So also, what do you guys think about the M on the Minnesota helmet? Because everybody was had an opinion that it's very similar to that Marlins logo. So it's going to be interesting to see how people feel about it. Not that anybody really cares. It's not a breaking story here, but it was very confusing at first. It was almost like they had leftover helmets from the Marlins, and Minnesota wanted to save a few bucks, and they said, all right, we'll take them. So that's with Miranda. He's got the 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. So we have him at 1-2 in the count. And just at his first 20 pitches thrown, he's looking. This is the Herman that we were waiting to see. He's focused today. See, sometimes when pitchers get off their rhythm, when their confidence is shaken up a little bit, they move around a lot. And even despite of the pitch clock, you'll see them take that extra second. Herman's just getting ready for the set. Pitch, swung. Oh, tough hop by. Still manages to recover to make the out. Nice play. Volpe with a phenomenal defensive play there. Not the bobble, but the fact that he stayed with it and was still able to get the runner out. That's huge. So right now we are looking at Jackie Robinson's career resume. Broke the color barrier April 15th, 1947. NL Rookie of the Year. What a player. If I had I know we're always joking around about how freaking old I am, but if I was able to really go back and watch any era of baseball, that would be that. Another ground ball to Volpe, quick throw to first, and inning over. So Herman working well. He's working quick, keeping him off the board. So neither team has a hit at this point, but like we say, it's still early. So I think that I'm liking what I'm seeing from Herman. I think this is what we need. Now we just need to go into that consistency category and just keep doing this for the next few innings. I would hope to get 6 out of them because that bullpen's had to work a lot these last couple of days. And then the other thing really quick, when you're thinking about with the way that the bullpen's been used, I do take issue on the fact that they brought in Holmes in the 8th inning. I know there's this new baseball where you bring in your closer, when it's most necessary. Their mindset as a closer is just that. They pitched the 9th inning. I think that really, Holmes is still trying to get into his rhythm. You can't keep switching the innings on him. Don't do that. I think that really screwed him up yesterday. And I understand that they're professionals. They're supposed to be able to hit in any, they're supposed to do their job in any situation when they're called on it. But at the same time, you're trying to establish yourself and as a closer. That's the role that you're working for. Your manager has to trust that and to say, okay, I'm just going to, it doesn't matter who's up in the 9th. His mentality is that 9th inning, outs 1, 2, and 3. Why did they not just bring in Peralta in the 8th or King? There were other pitchers available. It bit us in the ass. And that's why we are down 0-2 in this 4-game set. Getting ready to start the bottom of the second. Like I said, you got Torres at the plate, batting 302, and take the pitch low in the dirt, 1-0. I actually thought he was going to take a swing at that one. So he's got the count 2-0. Torres has had a lot of patient at bats. I've really enjoyed what I've seen from him so far today. And Saul hit to third, and he is out on a ground out. 1 up, 1 down. Now we get Franchi Cordero batting .250, 4 home runs, 11 RBIs, 950 OPS. He has just been where the hell? He's just there's nothing left to say. He has been such a big contributor in the early goings of this year. First pitch is high, 1-0. And he fouls it off to even up the count. They have been trying to get him to, they're putting some good at bats together early on, despite the lack of a result of it. But big cut there and swing and miss. 1-2 on Cordero. He was trying to get us on the board early on that swing. He saw that pitch up and just couldn't resist. Here we go, 1-2. Here's the pitch. Another dribbler. Whoa, Maley misses. And he is safe. He beats it out after Maley bobbles the ball. And it still looked like it didn't roll away enough. I thought they still would have had him, but Frenchie hustled down the line. See, that's where you always you have to run it out. I think that's why a lot of us get critical with players like Torres. Is you don't know what's going to happen. You hustle. So even on the error, you still get a runner on with 1 out. Here is Cabrera. And he is somebody I predicted to have a big season. This would be the at-bat to do it. I thought he was really going to break out this series, and I still hope that holds true. So let's see if he can get us on the board. He's got the 1-0 count. Here's the set. Pitch. Low, 2-0. Now, anybody that's just joining in, my gameplay is not as visible and is kind of stalling a little bit. So I am trying to focus more on the Yes broadcast than the gameplay on my screen. So if it is a little delayed, that should be why. But I'm just really having fun doing these play-by-plays and the game streams. And, unfortunately, the boys couldn't make it. So I am going to try and make this as entertaining as I can, and it will be once the action really gets going, because if anybody saw our last game stream, a lot of people saw a different side of me than what you see in the mornings. But big cut. Oh, what he's doing, swinging at that one. So we're on the bottom of the second, 2-2 count, 1 on. You got Cordero at first. Ozzy at the plate, fixing took his time out for his at bats, and now he cannot leave the box. And eventually they'll throw the pitch. Another high strike. So he has found Maley is actually pitching very smart. And one of the things you're noticing in these early at-bats is once he's able to realize that you can't lay off in a certain zone, he's staying in that zone. And so he had it with LeMahieu, pitching to the outside. LeMahieu just couldn't hold back and just got Cabrera on the upper part of the zone. So Maley pitching really well. We got Higgy behind the plate today, coming to his first at bat, batting 125. Geez, with one home run, two RBIs. Higgy is not what we thought. He is, he's your prototypical backup catcher. You're not going to get a lot out of him, but he can hurt you with the bat. I do not want to discount his ability to get that home run. He does have a knack for that. Ooh. That was close. Cordero almost picked off. He's like, whew. Take a deep breath, Cordero. So we got the 1-1 count on Higgy, batting eighth in the lineup. And the pitch, right over for a strike. He does not take a hack at it. Those are the pitches that you just like. What else are you waiting for? Higgy does not. When you get pitches like that, you got to get aggressive. Just swing the ball. Swing the ball. Swing the bat. There you go. And there it is. There's the home run I said that he can give you. I should have called the home run for the at-bat. That would have made me feel even smarter. But yeah, so Higgy puts us on the board. It's the second home run of the season. 2-0 Yankees. Here we go. This is the offense that we've been waiting for. Get him on, get him in. So that's where you want that home run. That's exactly where you want it. So you want it with runners on. The solo home runs are nice. They do put the runs on the board, but you want those with traffic. So you get Volpe batting 171, coming up to the plate. Takes a strike, 0-1. And then somebody was criticizing him because he was smiling in the post game after a loss. Ooh, bad hack. And say, how could you be smiling after a loss like that? The kid just hit his first major league home run in that game. Just leave him alone. Let him be happy about it. I'd like to see you guys try to do it. We all act like we could, do so much better than these guys, but we're the ones sitting on the couch. But yeah, Higgy Ruth in the building today, Brad. You're right. So I'm glad to see at least somebody's still listening to me. So Higgy's tricky. And Volpe fouls it off, so it remains a 2-2 count. Still in the bottom of the second with 2 outs. I think sometimes people want to make stories out of nothing. Let the kid enjoy his first home run. It didn't matter what the result of the game was. He's going to remember that at bat for the rest of his life, and so will his family. And you know what? And props to the kid that, the guy that just like, all right, I'll give you the ball back. Oh, I thought that would have been a call to strike. So Volpe gets the benefit of the doubt on that pitch, and he works his walk. Wow. Okay. We'll take it. So Volpe works a walk. LeMahieu coming up to the plate as we get his little mound visit. But yeah, so the guy gave Volpe his ball back. No harm, no foul. So, and I think that was the right thing to do. I would definitely give it back. I did not hit it. I did not hit it. So I really, there's no reason for me to hold on to it for ransom. I couldn't do it. And just like everybody, give me an autograph, a little photo op, something for me to have. But the ball itself, that's his. to hijack a memory, an accomplishment like that. I think you're just being an asshole. As we go into this commercial break, if you did catch, I know we've talked about this before, and I think during one one episode last season, and I'll bring up the question again. If you did catch a home run ball or a milestone ball, what would you do with it? Would you give it back? Would you? What would you ask for it? So, yeah, we bought, actually no. I remember exactly when it was. It was the home run. The Judge hit the 62nd home run. The That was the question that we had asked in the chat. Was what would you do with the ball if you had caught it? So a lot of people, money, pay me, pay me. It's like, come on. You could say, as much as I would love the money, there are just some things. It's like, just doesn't seem right. What? You gonna help? Got my cat and sitting next to me right here. He wants my chair so bad. Wait, she can't have it. In this commercial break, that's the other thing with these. We got an injury report. So Donaldson, right now, he's on the 10-day IL, right hamstring strain. He is participating in baseball activities. Could return from the IL as soon as tomorrow. Do not rush him back because it will disrupt the the flow of this infield right now. Yeah, Jesus 3000 was given back to him. Yeah. Yeah, what's going on, FJ? Thanks for hopping in. So, yeah, I would ask for a ball signed by the whole team. I don't think that's not unreasonable at all. I think that's what I would do. I'm saying some autographs, some pictures, you know, one of those, uh, backstage tours of the stadium, maybe. Walk around the clubhouse and the locker room. I think that would be really. I think that'd be a cool experience. Another strikeout, and Herman's third. That's his fifth strikeout, first out of the third inning, and a signed jersey and a photo, Brad. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Like when people, give me, $1 million, give me five. I mean, come on now. What are you doing? You just you're almost asking for bad karma to come your way, being greedy like that. As Christian Vasquez comes to the plate, he's got an 0-1 count already. And here we go. The pitch grounded to short. Volpe to Rizzo makes the out. And now his pitch count. He's got 31 pitches in the top of the third with 2 outs. That is big pitching effectively. That's working the zone. Herman looks like we've been waiting for him to be. I've always liked Herman as a pitcher, not as a person. You all know I can't stand him as a person. But when he's on, like this is what we expect from him. We expect him to be effective. He's going to work the zone really well. He's not going to be too wild. He's going to make you chase if you try to see if you can chase a pitch. But here comes Michael Taylor in the 9th spot, who really just he embarrassed us the other day with those 2 home runs. So, but yeah, Volpe getting a lot of work at shortstop with some of these ground balls, and he has not been disappointing at all. And Taylor tries for the bunt, bunts it foul. right now on TV, they're showing the guy with the home run ball. Nobody recognizes. Ooh, almost got him to chase that 0-2 pitch. So now we got a 1-2 count. Yeah, he's trying to work that curveball as a put-out pitch. I don't think that's a move. I think that's the way to do it. And another strikeout. Jeez. Where's this guy been? Well, coming up in the bottom of the third, we'll have Judge to ask this time around if Yankee Stadium or your favorite ballpark. What parts of the park do you like to sit in? I like the outfield seats. When you're at Yankee Stadium, I think everybody once needs to sit in the bleachers. That's really that's going into the belly of the beast of the fan base. And yeah, that's an experience. I really enjoy sitting in the view from section 234. I've sat there with my son and daughter-in-law once, and I just thought it was a really good view of everything in the park. Yeah, Brad, Herman's never been a K machine. Did Cole donate some blood? I don't. If he did, he better keep it up. I think that he's always had the stuff to be a strikeout pitcher. He really had, but he was never able to really locate. I think that's what it was. It was the location and the command of his pitches that always prevented him from having the high strikeout games. But he will keep the ball down. You're seeing a lot of ground balls. So it's yeah. Let me know what your favorite place to sit in Yankee Stadium or wherever you're from. Where do you what view of the field do you like? Like I said, I like the outfield seats. So Pistol Judge is away. So it is 1-0 on Judge. And you know what, Brad, like you were saying, Cole works with these guys. It's not just, Matt Blake. Cole works with them. He's not afraid to coach anybody. So Cole might be a factor of what's getting Herman back on track. So Judge works the count to 3-0. And he did have a walk his first at bat, and it looks like he is going to have back-to-back walks. Just unless it's right down the center, you don't. Ooh, see pitches like that right on the outside there. He hasn't hit the zone yet. Why was that one a strike? See, now you got him swinging, thinking that that was ball 4. That drives me crazy. If you missed, you already missed 3 straight pitches, but that one, these umpires really, really piss me off. Yeah, Cole needs to do major work with Schmidt. You're right. So after being screwed out of a walk, Judge grounds out to shortstop. 1 up, 1 down. Rizzo coming to the plate, 0-1 on the day. So instead of having a runner on, Rizzo is up with no one on base. And there it goes. Home run Rizzo. So, that would have been a nice. Look at the kid with the ball. That's awesome. That kid, I like seeing that. Would have been nice if Judge was on. But Rizzo with the solo shot, 3-0 Yankees here in the third inning. And this is a team that we've been waiting to see. They are waiting for they're so it's Stanton at the plate, way outside, 1-0. I said early season Rizzo is amazing. I really enjoy early season Rizzo. See, wow. So 8 runs this series. All of them scored via the home run. Oh, and they're saying he swung at that one. Here we go with the 2-1 count on Stanton. He lined out in the first. Another laser, but foul. He's got a little out in front of that one. Yeah, when you're watching Rizzo come out of the box on that replay, it's almost like he thought it was gone, and then he's like, maybe not. He just turned, and just started running, just in case he was ready to swing that and try to push that into a double. But lucky enough, over the wall, no problem. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss on Stanton. And he is mad at himself as he should be. That was a terrible pitch to swing at. Yeah, exactly, FJ. It's the home, like you said, like that saying, the chicks take the long ball, but no, it's getting runners on, moving them over, hitting balls to the get. You got to manufacture runs as well, and I think that it's something that the Yankees are going to be better at. It's just for some reason this series has been a lot of these runs on both sides have been beneficial from the home run. But if you look at the postseason last year, a lot of games were won. Why? Who hit the most home runs or who had the timely home run? And so, I mean, it's still a part. I think it's an important part of the offense. But to get back to what you were saying, FJ, is it can't be your entire offense. I think that's where it becomes a problem. Ooh, Torres strikes out to end the inning, but Rizzo able to get one over the wall on a little wall scraper. So Yankees jump ahead 3-0, and they are all pumped up in the dugout, and we will be going into the fourth inning. Um, I am going to step away from the screen for just a moment. So I will be back in 30 seconds or so just to take advantage of this commercial break. I will be right back. All right. Was making sure no updates or highlights or news is popping up on the phone there. So, it's been. This is this is the type of game that I'm glad that I'm able to do on the call here and the play by play and commentary and just interacting, talking to everybody. Brad, FJ, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me a little bit. I'm sure I damn sure appreciate it. So the if I'm on getting ready to come back out for the fourth, you are also seeing that What's going on here on the screen? Yeah. Unfortunately, I got everything muted as not to something with Herman's hands. Trying to catch what they're talking about. But it looks like they thought that Herman might have had a substance on his hand or something sticky. So I don't know why they're still making it. If this was before the inning is starting, or this is a clip from the end of the previous inning during a commercial break. So, but he is going to be coming back out to pitch. Now here comes Twins manager to find out what's going on as well. And he's going to have this is going to get ugly. Now, from my understanding, is Herman would come out of the game if he got caught with something. And I really hope that's not the case because he looks so much better today. I hope he didn't do anything stupid. He's taking some more warm-up pitches. And if you are enjoying listening to me for whatever ungodly reason you do, just remember to share this out. Let's see if we can get some more of our friends into the chat here. And as always, make sure you are subscribed to our channel, and it will help the algorithm with all the likes that we can. And if you are watching us on our Facebook stream, just make sure you jump over onto our YouTube, hit the subscribe button. And they are still getting up. And the Twins manager did get ejected after arguing because they did not remove Herman from the game. He's heated. Oh, well, too bad. It's about time something went our way. Well, I don't think it was. I think that it might have just. I don't know what it was. But Herman pitching well. And this is going to be a big talking point for the rest of the day through baseball, is waiting for the umpires to give an explanation of what they thought that they felt on his hand and why he was allowed to keep pitching. And ground out. Rizzo takes it himself. 1 away. I don't. That's because let me tell you, as much as I'm enjoying watching Herman pitch like this, and I know he has this ability, this is now becoming questionable. But nothing was as bad as Pineda. I mean, that was what he did. That was so stupid. Like, you couldn't make it any more obvious. But I can still remember clearly that whole issue with Michael Pineda with the tar on the neck. Here's the pitch, 1-1, which is up and away, and we are at a 2-1 count now. And Correa's a guy you want to shut him down. Don't make him pops it up, and it is out of play. 2-2 count. So anybody just jumping in, I'll say this again. I'll give you guys a reminder here and now. But I am following more through the Yes app, as my gameplay that you see on the screen is not timed up just quite where it's easy. It's making it easy for me. So I'm going more on the visual on the bigger TV than on the computer screen. So as we get into more of these play-by-plays, we there will be an update for the way we do it. We'll switch it up to make it easier on the eyes. And, yeah, Kenny Rogers was caught red-handed, but still got to keep pitching. Yeah, but that was also when that was a while. Yeah, that was before. Is that I'm not that I'm not familiar with. So, just give me a quick reminder of when that happened. So that might spark my memory a little bit more. Um, my memory for a lot of for some things is it had to be. My memory gets a little patchy. We'll put it that way. So he's on a 3-2 count, swing and a miss. So Correa goes down swinging. Herman's seventh. I said that right. Seventh strikeout. You're in the top of the fourth. And Herman is looking. And God, I hope that this is. I really hope that they do not make a big issue out of that delay with the checking his hands. He's having issues with his pitch com here. As they it almost looks like they're trying to pre-schedule where they're going to be going with their pitches to kind of speed it up a little bit, which is not a terrible idea. Whoa, way high. So 1-1 on Buxton in the fourth inning with 2 outs. So here is the pitch. Ooh, nope, they're saying he went around on that check swing. It was way in too. And okay, thank you, FJ. Now it's and if he gets a strike here, he could finish the four innings with just 50 pitches. And he gets it. So he gets another strikeout as he has retired everybody. So Yankees line 3-2-0. The Twins 0-0-1. So they have the one error, and they do not yet have a hit. I'm going to try to word it without wording it. Because sports fans are very superstitious. So, and if believe me, if I was able to have that type of impact on a game, I would be talking a lot more than I already am. So, no, so it was in a playoff series with Detroit, the same one Jeter got hurt. Okay. Well, that was also it was that from what I do remember, and I'm probably going to get this wrong, but I'm going to give it a shot. With the With it being the playoffs, I don't know if that was that big of a factor. If they wanted to, really make a whole story out of it. So I have to go back and rewatch that series. Um, so, which the other thing I was thinking of doing once in a while was rewatching games, and kind of having like a watch party with some of the Yankee classics. So let us know if that's something you'd be interested in. We want to make it as we want to continue making this channel as interactive as possible. I think that's something that would be a lot of fun. Kind of that memory lane type of thing. And I'm actually thinking about doing that for subscribers only. As kind of like a um, perk. No, Brad, I was my last on that issue. So as Cordero comes to the plate, 0-1 count, fouled away. No, popped it up and makes the catch. The camera took a while to pan over to see where that ball was being. No, that would be off season. I don't. It's that'd be too much to squeeze in during all the games. But no, it's that would be an off season thing. I should have brought that up too. You're right, Brad. So the S camera kind of delayed a little bit on where that ball popped up. So I thought it was just fouled into the seats, but catches it. So there's one out. Cabrera up to the plate. 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Squares to bunt. Bunted foul. So Cabrera with an 0-2 count, 0-2 on the count. Here's the pitch. Way high, 1-2. And we have Melee here trying to wait to see what his pitch count is. He's at 66 pitches. Cabrera fouls one off that's outside the zone. What's going on, Sunil? Yeah, Rocco Baldelli, such a wuss. I'm guessing he coaxed the umpires to check him on his hand. And there it goes. Oh, just foul. Just foul. Ooh. But Sunil, also let's remember that we're not talking about, Herman has not had the best start, and then out of nowhere, we're seeing what we're seeing today, where he's just striking everybody out. I would, as much as I was happy about it, I'm like, once I saw them starting to check, I'm like, there might be a reason for it, but it could just be, Rocco, wanted to be a pain in the ass. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Cabrera sent down for Melee's fifth strikeout. Now it's 71 pitches. Here comes Higashioka, who was 1-for-1 with a 2-run homer. That jump started the offense and put them on the board. And then the third run was thanks to the Rizzo. Just hit fair, and he is not quick enough to run that out. No, what's funny, Sunil, because we brought up the Pineda thing before, because I'm like, that was just so ridiculously obvious that he had that on him. Like, what were you thinking? That had to be. I'm saying I don't have the strongest memory when it comes to past games. That Sunil, I can't forget that one. That one was terrible, and that's always on the highlights when you watch all these compilations for MLB, or any type of athletes caught cheating. It's always on. That one is always on those compilations, and it's actually infuriating that you gotta watch it over and over again. Uh, Another compilation, like you know what? I also one of the things I do and I like to do is the old compilations of like bloopers and stuff like that. Now, when you're watching it in real time, and we all know a blooper is an error that's kind of you know over with. It's an error during the game, but after that, it's a blooper. Some of them are just really weird. Uh, and like the ball off of what was that, Caseco's head. That to me, that was it's frustrating in the moment. If you're a fan and it's not going your way, but then you look back, it's freaking hilarious. You I actually I think everybody once in a while to kind of stop taking the game so seriously because we get so vested into the games and all we want to do every team at the start of the season wants a championship. I don't think none right now more than the Yankees do. So are you able to appreciate going back and watching the blooper videos? This is what I'm trying to ask in a very long-winded question. Trying to throw out a quick talking point during the commercial breaks, kind of interact with you guys a little bit, make everybody comfortable. Just a couple, everybody just kind of just hanging out. FJ here. Yankees are always suspected of something. Yeah, you're right. But they always find excuses for the Astros. Thank you. I ain't getting over that one. I try not to bring it up because nobody, I seem, sometimes I feel like I'm the only one that cares that it happened. But yeah, Poppy at 750 in a World Series, but was never. No, there's always a double standard for the Yankees. I mean, look at it. It goes to everything. That's why That's why we always have to make these bad trips. Oh, another strikeout. Here we go. So Herman with his ninth strikeout here in the fifth inning, and ooh, that's filthy. He's on it today. But you see it all these times with the trades. It'll cost somebody a trade. All they'll have to give up for a player is a bag of balls. When it comes to the Yankees, they want Fort Knox. It's like it doesn't. It's not. It shouldn't work that way. They always try to hijack our guys, but then the Yankees make the mistake because they don't bring them up. So they're constantly sitting down in the minor leagues, wasting their talents, wasting their years. And I think this year with the call up of Volpe, and the use of Cabrera the way they're using them, I think they're finally starting to figure out that what, we got to get these kids up here when we can. When the opportunity presents itself, and not wait. So Herman with a 1-2 count on Miranda here with one out in the fifth. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout. That makes 10. So Herman hitting double-digit strikeouts early this game. Where I think what they said before in the pregame show, that his last outing was his only outing that he did not record a strikeout. So he is making up for it today for sure. Another strike to start the inning. He is attacking the zone. I'm really Herman is really making me happy. Popped it up. Judge, and he makes the catch. So he goes through 5 on just 60 pitches, 10 strikeouts, and that's all I'm allowed to say. They were just showing this commercial for Buffalo Wild Wings. Is there a place that everybody, all your friends or your family, they rave about a place, a popular chain, like whether it's Buffalo Wild Wings, Applebee's, whatever it may be, that you just do not like their menu? I think Applebee's has the worst menu of them all. They used to be the best, and then they made a lot of changes to their menu. And Brad, I stopped. But is there a popular place, whether it's fast food, restaurants, any chains where everybody raves about that you just really don't care for? Let me know. Answer that in the comments. I just saw a notification that 10 all mentioned 8 phone to me being an Aussie. Yeah. Well, Brad, in Australia, what's the popular chain? Not fast food, but do you guys have those chain restaurants? I'm sure you do, but what is that place? What kind of food is it? Now you got me curious. Well, you got Volpe up for his next at bat. He walked his first time up. He's already starting with a 3-0 count. Maley's still on the mound, which is not a surprise. It's only it's only a 3-run game, and again, see now they're really testing my patience here. Another 3-0 count where the pitch is up and you call it a freaking strike. Oh, come on. What happened to the thing where it says he's hitter friendly? Well, I'm surprised they didn't call that a freaking strike. So Volpe works the walk. All right. Now let's relax. So after Outback Steakhouse, we have those in the States. Outback's really good. I can't not. Subway. Wait, if I used to like Subway, and then they opened up a Jersey Mike's by me a few years ago, and they are far superior to Subway. Subway's like going, that's like the dollar store of the chains. My daughter swears by Domino's Pizza. I can't. Yeah, no, FJ, you're right. If I ever, stolen base for Volpe. And if it wasn't for the second baseman standing there, he would have been a third. That was way off. But no, FJ, I can't stand the chain pizzerias. No way. Yeah, those types of places are everywhere. So LeMahieu worked a 3-0 count. Now he's got a 3-1 count. Volpe on second after a walk stolen base. Nobody out here. Bottom of the fifth. 3-0 Yankees. And this game is going just like I had hoped. I would like a little more offense. So, as much as Herman's pitch count is in phenomenal shape, I still do not see him going all 9 innings. You don't. It's so rare in baseball now. Well, pitcher has worked LeMahieu back from a 3-0 count to a full count as he steps back into the box. Melee set. The pitch. Nope. Tries to spin a pickoff on Volpe unsuccessfully. You know, of those, the Olive Garden, I think, is the better of the bad ones. I think, if you're when everybody ran, base hit, LeMahieu, all the way to right field. Volpe scores, and LeMahieu, the machine, spins the DJ, and we have a 4-0. See, I asked for more offense, and DJ gave it to me. So with an RBI single, I could watch him play all the time. I'm so glad he's a Yankee. So glad he's a Yankee. We got a little mound conference here broken up. Really getting up there in pitches. And so I expect at some point this 84 pitches already in the fifth with nobody out. So we should be seeing that bullpen going. The velocity's still there, but he's just getting hit around a little bit now. They're really making him work. Pitches down and away, 1-1 count. One of the things that we are seeing that's that I like is you're seeing them work these counts a lot. They're being very patient as Judge gets screwed on a pitch low and call it for a strike. So it's 1-2. Judge connects, and it lands on the warning track. LeMahieu slams on the brakes at third base. So Judge with a loud double. As we now have second and third for the Rizzo. And I've also been really enjoying a lot of the content on NYY News. And I find myself, every time I say Rizzo, I feel like I sound like Pete Simonetti. But I'm adopting his accent. That's another one. If you a lot of us we like to hang out in all the different chats and stuff, and I really enjoy it. Um, what are some of your favorite? Uh, yeah, right. You're right, Brad. Death taxes and DJ with runners in scoring position. So it appears that will be all for Maley, as he will be coming out. So coming up, we will have Stanton taking the next at bat. We'll see who they're going to bring in. But now, who are some of your favorite people that are? I don't want to ask for somebody's favorite host. I don't think that's fair because I think all of us on all the different channels have our own personalities and bring something different to the table for everybody. So you're not getting the same old going from one chat to the next. But who are some of your favorite people to hang out in the chat with? I think that's interesting because I know, Brad, FJ, there's, Mazza from Four Train Express. He's solid. Anthony Medina. Um, Ra is another fun one to be in the chat with. But who are some of yours? As we go in little into this quick commercial break, I am going to give my voice a quick moment. I am going to give my legs a little bit of a quick stretch. I will be right back. All right, thank you for being patient. Um, Sorry about that. We have both of my boys have their old cars kind of stored at our house, and we are having one of them looked at today. But Aunt Tess is on the ball, so she is taking care of them, so I can continue to spend my afternoon with you guys. And again, share this out. We are halfway through the game. I'm having a blast. I hope you guys are. And what were you doing? Pay attention. Oh man. Why was he running home? Somebody needs to explain that one because oh. And on top of that, I left my drink in the other room. But I mean, you got to be a smarter base runner than that. DJ, ball wasn't hit. Anyway, it is what it is. Now it's up to Torres to kind of give us just a few more insurance runs right here. A nice double would be nice. as he works a 3-0 count. I mean, a walk. I would take a walk too. I would take the walk. He's 0-2 for the night. Oh, Frenchie on deck. So yeah, we definitely want to keep this line moving because Frenchie does is a favorite with runners on. What are you swinging at, dummy? What's going on, D-Rod? So Torres swings a ball four to make it a 3-1 count with two outs here in the fifth. Moran on the mound in relief. The pitch and it's low, ball four. So Torres works the walk. So we got the bases loaded for Frenchie Cordero. So, but this is another quickie reminder. This inning is I am following through the TV on the Yes app, and the gameplay is not cooperating visually. It's hard to follow through with it, follow it. And there it is, ground ball to first, toss to the pitch. Ooh, almost beat that out. But Moran escapes having that inning blow up on him. And Yankees just not able to get that big hit and just completely put this game out of reach. But with the Herman, with all the strikeouts today, 4 runs at this point seems like it would be enough. But we have all watched enough baseball to know until that 27th out is made, anything is possible. So, not that I want to jinx it, because I really think that this game is going in our favor on many levels. But I can see the Yankees still putting up a few more. I don't think that they're going to relax at all. I don't think they feel like this game is in their hand. Well, I am going to apologize once more as I am going to step away and just make sure that Aunt Tats is okay and they're not giving her a hard time, because I know a lot of you here would be on the first ride over and help her out. I will be right back. All right, I am back. They are still talking over some things, but Herman, first pitch, grounds to Rizzo, tosses to Herman, and one away here in the top of the sixth. 62 pitches thrown, 10 strikeouts so far, a lot of ground balls, and this Herman and Higgy are definitely, as you would say, in sync today. And here's the pitch. A curveball away, 1-0 on Vasquez. Here's the 1-0, and it is down and away, 2-0. And there it is for a strike on the lower corner. So 2-1 count. Yeah, 17 balls, 48 strikes. That's a great ratio. Well, here we go. 2-1 pitch. There it is. Up the middle. Vasquez for a single. And yeah, the Twins players must have a busted. Yeah. No, his pitch counts have been effective because what it is, FJ, he's been attacking the zone. When he's attacking the zone, a lot of that's any pitcher. If you're able to work the zone into your favor, and there's back-to-back hits from the Twins now. Maybe that bus got a flat, FJ. They're like, all right, we can wait a little bit. So, but there's nothing that Herman has done wrong. Nobody puts a good effort in, but the ball is able to get through. Let me just close this door. So out comes Matt Blake to talk to Herman. Just make sure that everything is good. I think he's fine. Michael King getting ready in the bullpen. And I don't think they're going to take him out just yet. I think if he's able to navigate through the rest of this inning and keep that 0 on the board, you might see. No, actually, you know what? I think regardless, they're going to put a new pitcher in the 7th. Even though he would be under 70 pitches. Like, say he hit this first pitch here, he gets a ground ball. Phil will play. See pitches. I think at that point, do you just bring in your bullpen, or would you guys let him just keep pitching until he really gave you no choice but to make a move? Because I'm not sure at this point. I'm not sure what I would do if I was managing. There's the Well, they couldn't get the double play, but they were able to get it out. So now the Twins have second and third with 2 outs. And that ball just kind of took a weird little hop on Rizzo, but fires it quick to Herman, who is quick enough to cover first. Here we are with the game time. It is right now been about an hour and a half going into the 6th. At the top of the 6th, 2 outs. This pitch clock is serving its purpose. But I'm growing understanding of it. And did I just lose my feed? No, I did not. So a little glitch on the screen here. I thought I got booted off. But yeah, with this pitch count, if you were for it or against, like, are you still in favor of if you liked it, or if you were not a fan of it, or are you coming around on the pitch clock? I'm really curious about that because I actually wanted to, and it's going to take it's going to take some time at the end of the season to get all the data together. But I really want to see. I want to dive deep into the. I want want to dive deep into um, the TV views. It's not as my screen continues to kind of glitch a little bit. Just let me know if you're seeing the glitch as well, or is it just um, and I'm going to try to switch the screen up just a little bit. So, yeah, they're going back. They're showing the replay of the check on Herman. Yeah, see, there was something out of nothing. No, I think that is becoming as I keep. Yeah, I'm having some connection issues, and I apologize for that, and I hope it doesn't continue. But Cabrera up swinging on the first pitch, so it's an 0-1 count. You're in the bottom of the sixth. Yeah, I'm one of those. I was so against the pitch clock. I really was. I was not shy about it. Um, but I'm warming to it. That I will admit, because yeah, it's cutting out a lot of the dead time and the dead air, and so the it's serving its purpose. At least that's happening. Yeah, not. I thought there would be a lot more of the violations, though. To be honest with you, I did expect a lot more. Yeah, right. It's Sunil Rocco, but they're giving us bald-headed folks a bad name. You ain't kidding. He ain't in our club. He's not allowed in our club. Yeah, Cabrera with a 3-2 count. Struck him out. But you know what? You have to when the pitch is as close as that, don't don't give up on it. Fight it off until you get a better pitch. Just put your best swing on it. You can't let that pitch go by. Sorry. Not what I expected it to be. I actually expected a nightmare the first couple of weeks. If he becomes a spokesperson for him. Yeah, I would never even invest in their product. So I would have no problems boycotting it. I might grow my hair back just to avoid. I wouldn't want to be bald like him. He's gonna be like, "Oh, did you ever hear that hair club?" No, I haven't. Leave me bald. I just it's so much easier. It really is. And every bald person will say the same thing. The only thing that sucks about being bald is the 0-2 pitch. There is no swing on Higgins, so he's got a 1-2 count. I almost forgot I was calling the game yet. So, it's one out, the bottom of the sixth, and we will get to the hair thing on the next commercial break. Because 1-2 pitch is low, 2-2 on Higgy. So If you've noticed, I have changed the screen a little bit. That's how you were viewing, because the gameplay is just a little too out of sync for me to call. Uh, so I am following also with the Yes app, which is a good app. Another tough strike three call as Higgy strikes out. Now two away. Volpe coming up to the plate with two walks, stolen base, and a run scored. So here is he's set. Here's the pitch. Low it and actually squirts away from the catcher. So 1-0 on Volpe. And here comes the pitch. High. No swing. 2-0. Pitcher is set. 2-0. Okay. Down. Here's the pitch. Volpe. With two outs here in the bottom of the sixth. 4-0 Yankees. Volpe already with two walks, stolen base, and a run scored in the game. So flies out. So I am going to. So this whole thing with the head club for men, right? So got a little. If you've ever had, if you are bald, and also like Sunil and I are, like our friend Hector, it's the hardest thing is when it's sunny out because your scalp bakes, so you have to keep a hat everywhere you go. I always have a hat in my car just in case I forget something. I keep a hat in my locker at work just in case, because you always have to have your head covered because you get, your head gets burned so easy. You don't realize it, but yeah, that's the biggest problem with being bald is protecting it from the sun. Yeah, there ain't no way I'm putting hair from my backside anywhere. Dude, thank you. Hair club, yeah, that would have been that's such a big scam. It really is. Uh, we get into the last three innings of this game, and it's looking good as they are showing the for Friday. For the Anthony Rizzo Mandalorian bobblehead. Huh. I do. I am a Star Wars fan. I do like the Mandal. I have not caught up on the new season, but I do. I am a Star Wars fan. I do enjoy the Mandalorian. I might have to take a day off of work and go get me one of those. So we go. Herman does come back out, and so they. Oh no! I keep sunscreen everywhere, Brad. Yeah, you ain't freaking kidding. Even if it's overcast, sometimes I have to put it on in the summer. It'll still burn a little bit. It's that sucks. That is the downside of it. It's the the sun exposure is very, very dangerous. You got Buxton here with a 2-1 count throwing. So the I see I really don't see a reason to pull him out. I think you leave him in. I think he's earned the trust, or he should have had the trust from the manager that unless he's like getting himself into serious trouble, just let him work his way through it. Save your pen. So on a 2-2 count now for Buxton. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out. Right. If he can feed off this start and do this, 11 strikeouts today is a career high. There is a sharp single down the line. Back in, and Miranda in with a double. And that is going to do it for Herman. So it's 78 pitches in the top of the seventh. Gave up 3 hits, 11 strikeouts. And you better take off that mound because you the areas to see that. And on this commercial break, bald headed in Texas isn't even bigger than. You may not find many cats with the. No, it's that Texas heat, that's got to be rough, Neil. It really is. But I do have to go take care of one thing. I apologize for everybody, but I will be back in just a minute. All right. Thank you for your patience, everybody. So, what happened was Aunt Katz sold one of our kids' cars, so I had to help her a little automobile shuffle. Your money, you do not make them wait. So I really do apologize for stepping away for a second. So King back. King is in the game. 2-2 count. On out. You got Miranda at the plate. 0-2 for the day. And they are finally back in the box. King is set. The pitch. And there is a liner to left field. Miranda hustling for second. Runner scores. It is now 4-1 Yankees. And even though that runner will be on Herman, it does not take away from the game that he had pitched. He was phenomenal today. Do a little bit, hop off the wall, threw Cabrera off a little bit. But here comes Solano with the plate 0 for 2 on the day. Takes a strike, 0-1. 1 out, runner at second. Minnesota gets themselves on the board. It is 4-1 Yankees. The pitch, another single into left field. And this time they hold Miranda at third. So it'll be first and third with 1 out. And that will bring the tying run to the plate. And that well, those wasted opportunities, just an inning ago, rearing its ugly head. Not getting those runners in is it's biting us in the ass right now. King better not blow this game. It's bad enough Holmes did it yesterday. Holmes and King are supposed to be our double play ball. Got him! Double play, get out of the inning. Do not let King come back out. Get somebody else. Yeah, no review. No review. They thought about it. And so, inning double play, just what the Yankees needed. Yeah, he was out. So they are able to limit the damage as we get into the 7th inning stretch. And here is, and who are they honoring today? I always enjoy watching these people be honored. Big smile. Hometown Brooklyn represent. So Celeste Henry Kemper of the U.S. Army is the veteran of the game. We thank her for her service. As the stadium is playing God Bless America. One of the service was always one thing I always wanted to do. As soon as I graduated high school, I signed up for all of them. They find out who will call me back first. One of my dreams was to be a United States Marine, but I was unable to pass a physical due to a hearing problem. So I was deemed ineligible. but I've always respected the armed forces. They do for us, but a lot of us won't do for ourselves. I think these commercial break, your memory always lets you. What did I forget this time? My memory always lets me down. Well, yeah, I know my memory is terrible. What was it? The fifth inning, right? Where we screwed ourselves. I really do have the worst memory. I don't know how I don't know what made me decide that you know what I'm going to do in my spare time. I'm going to entertain myself and everybody. I'm going to talk baseball. I, I do have the entertainment part down. You know what? Also, what I think sometimes it could be for myself and some other people. You know, when you don't let your mind shut down once in a while, and you just, all right, I'm not going to think about this. I'm not going to think about that, and your mind is just constantly spinning. It can screw up your focus on what you want to do, and that definitely is where I fall under. So Herman's line six and one third, 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 run, no walks, 11 Ks. And the offensive blow was Higashioka with the 2-run home run in the second. LeMahieu at the plate. Ooh, gets clipped as LeMahieu takes first base. And that will bring up the captain. Jorge Alcala is on now for the Twins in their relief. Judge 1 for 2 on the night. As he steps in, pitcher set. The pitch down and away. 1-0 on Judge. He's got to walk in a double for the day. Batting 302, 5 home runs, 8 RBIs. Let's see if we can get that to 6 home runs. That would be nice. Pitching down 2-0. And one thing that the Yankees have been very consistent with this game is working these pitches. That I really can't complain about. Another pitch down 3-0. And if it wasn't for some questionable ball four calls, they actually would have a few more walks on their legend, on their scorecard. So here's set, here's the pitch, and down again. 4-pitch walk for Judge. So a hit batter, 4-pitch walk, first and second, no outs. Rizzo, who does have a home run on the day, who's 1 for 3, stepping up here in the bottom of the seventh. And he's at a 320 average, 4 home runs, 9 RBIs. And again, it's pitch up and away. It is a 1-0 count on Rizzo. Rizzo's ready. Pitcher sets. And, that actually might have been one to swing at. As it sat in the zone for a little bit, ended up staying in the strike zone. So it is a 1-1 count on Rizzo. First and second still, nobody out. LeMahieu on a hit batter, Judge on the walk. And the pitch, swing on a pitch down and in for make it a 1-2 count. Stanton's looming on deck. He wants to make up for his previous at bat. And the pitch is down, so Rizzo evens it up to 2-2 as Alcala is having trouble keeping the ball in the zone, which I am not complaining about, but a slight observation. He is set. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled off. And so another souvenir handed out. They replay that nice home run. I mean, just got over the wall. So the 2-2 count. The pitch is set. And the pitch popped him up. Center fielder over, makes the catch. No advance on the runners. So they remain at first and second. Now with one out. Stanton coming up to the plate. 0-3 count. 0-3 on the day. 255 with 4 homers and 9 ribbies. The pitch is set. Here's the pitch. And inside 1-0. And some insurance runs would really be helpful. As our nice pitch to clip the top of the zone to even it up 1-1. I think so, insurance, with the way our bullpen's been pitching, I really am hoping for some more on the runs end. And joining in to save me is Rob. How's it going?
Whoa, why am I so small? There we go. Better late than never, right? I apologize for being late. I was babysitting duty today, so.
No, that's quite all right. It's and the pitch is up and in on tight. Some 3-1 count on Stanton as he is 0-3 on the night, and we are hoping for some insurance runs. Rob, what did you take on Hermanso for the start today?
I got flashbacks to Pineda and Fenway like 6 years ago when they got him for the grease on his neck.
Yeah. No, I don't think it was any. I think it was Baldelli making an issue out of nothing. Because there was no way they would have let him keep pitching if they found something.
No. I mean, everybody has their good days. Even a broken clock, right, twice a day.
Yeah, right. Blind squirrel finds an odd insert, your favorite saying.
Yeah.
But, Stanton works the count full. Or falls to a full count after being ahead.
And no, Sunil, I did not bring the coffee. No. I don't drink the coffee.
And another swing at a ball 4 pitch from this lineup.
Oh my goodness, Tatch! I am ahead of you. You're gonna like this.
No, I'm watching on the app, not on live. That's
like
right.
this next
And
pitch.
the gameplay is very delayed on my end. So rather than just staring at my mug, I do have that. Oh!
See? He's gonna like this next pitch. I told you.
Oh, I thought that was gone.
Me too. Well, that's why I kind of stopped
I thought
myself.
that was gone.
Nonetheless, a
Hey,
big
it's
two-run
I asked
double.
for insurance runs. I didn't ask for a home run.
Giancarlo Stanton, absolute monster.
Oh, but no, when you look at Herman's outing, and we're gonna get, I'm sure we'll recap a lot of it on Monday morning. But while for everybody's sanity, while it's still fresh in my memory, a career high in strikeouts, no walks. After he had a career high in walks and no strikeouts his previous game. So if Herman's gonna be able to now build off of this and be more on the positive side of the consistency, I think that this pitching staff just may have a prayer.
Yeah, I mean, he really needs to build off of it, like you said. It's his best start of the year. They're taking Stanton out to hopefully just for a pinch runner. I hope nothing's wrong with him, but I mean, look, we needed length from a starter today, and that's exactly what he gave us. So, if we can get more of that, give us 5-6 innings. We need Herman from last year just to emerge again, because between him, Schmidt, and Brito, there's too much uncertainty.
Yeah. And I actually like that he let him go Alpha to start the seventh.
Yeah.
Even though the bullpen was ready to go. His pitch count, he was staying in the zone. And so, we're missing Shrek today. He had some family things to take care of, but everybody's okay. So, but he'll be back with us Monday, I hope. So, Torres, who's 0 for 2 on the night, takes strike one as the Yankees increased their lead off on Stanton's double to 6-1. And I would really enjoy Torres to get a hit and keep this line moving. So takes it down and away, 1-1 on the count. But you're seeing a lot of patient at bats today, and I think that's been a very key component.
Yeah, yesterday they had better at bats. They just didn't have a bunch of runs, and obviously they blew it. But today, much better approach. The power's been there, the big hits at the right times. Obviously Stanton just missing a home run, but you want to see your big guys come through. Glaber pokes one to center field. That is, wow. Caught. Diving catch out there in center by Taylor.
Taylor's one of those unthought of solid ball players. Because he is pretty good at he's good at defense. He killed us the other day. We're gonna get into that on Monday.
Their whole lineup then.
Oh my gosh. Poor Brit. I felt so bad for Brito. But every pitcher that's ever gonna take a mound is gonna have games like that in their career. It's gonna happen to him again. It's just a matter of how does he bounce. If he struggles in his next start, all right, maybe he may be having that in the back of his head of getting shelled around, getting shell shocked. But if he's able to pitch like he did his first two starts, okay, to me, I think that's such a positive because it shows that he can at least shake it off.
Yeah, I mean, it's one really, really bad start in his first 3 starts of his career. So we can't harp too much on it, but it's all about how does he respond to it. And that's it's going to be interesting to watch his next start.
Yeah. We got Cordero with a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. 1-2. So No, it's his third start of his career. He's going to be. I'm not hitting a panic button. You know, we've already seen it from his first two starts what he's really capable of.
Yeah, he has the stuff to be a good number 4, maybe even number 3 at best. And it's not like he's this 21-year-old prospect. He's been in the minors for a little while now. He's like 25, I think. So he just needs to be solid enough until we get healthy, because we got 2 guys in the comeback sooner than later. And hopefully he stays, but I think he'll be the first to get sent down unless his next 2 starts are like lights out.
Yeah. We got Cordero kind of battling here as he fouls off another pitch to keep it 2-2 on the count. Runner at second with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. As Yankees were able to add on this inning. And with Cordero, it gives you the hope that we can still add on another run, maybe.
We'll see here.
Another foul ball.
Oof. Well, you're not going to get your wish.
I heard the woof.
The end of 7, it is 6-1 Yanks. 6 runs on 5 hits, so yeah, much better at bats today from the Yankees.
Yeah.
About a round of applause, though, for Bobby Tass for handling 6 innings of play-by-play solo. That's a hell of a job right now.
Yeah. You know, it's my voice will pay for it later, but no, it's been a lot of fun. We went into some off topic discussions during the breaks, which is always fun. You know, favorite restaurants and stuff like that, or restaurants that everybody loves that you can't stand. We recap the question that we asked after Judge's run. Like, if you had caught that ball, what would you hold it ransom for? Or would you hold it ransom?
What, the 60-second?
A lot of good discussion. Well, with Volpe's home run. The kid just, we were saying how he just was like, he didn't even argue. It's like he didn't think twice. Yeah, no, it's his ball. He gave it right to Volpe for, some autographs.
Yeah, get some autographs, get some pictures.
Yeah.
Brad's just saying I spoiled the whole. Well, if you want, I can handle the 8th and 9th to give you a break. That could be the relief.
Special chance of coming out. Oh. Yeah, you're watching on real time, right?
Yeah, I'm ahead of you. I'm on MLB TV, yep. So. You want me to take over the 8th, or you want to keep?
Have some fun with it.
All right, well, here we go. Top 8. Michael King. Up and in. First pitch to Vasquez, ball 1. Vasquez 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Still getting used to this pitch clock thing. King deals. Oof. Missed it by about an inch outside 2-0. Michael King becoming that 2-inning guy again.
Yeah, you know what? I am not enjoying this delay on the Yes app, to be honest. Is the innings just getting going on the Yes app?
3-0 as King misses again with the fastball. Fastball at 94. King deals. Get me over fastball for 3-1. Jabba Chamberlain without midgets. Well, I mean, if that's the case, then that was a pretty locked down relief pitcher. 3-1 from King is chopped foul. Is that a fair ball? That is a fair ball. He is out. A very strange looking ground out there from Vasquez. Kind of nubbed it off the end of the bat, it looked like, but it went fair. 1 gone. Apparently, Michael Taylor, they showed the stat, 21 outs above average since 2021. Best in baseball.
Like I said, they were kind of. Somebody had made a comment on the sports radio last night about how with the MVPs and the season awards, well, it's automatically going to Ohtani. Just somebody has to take it from him. Where it might not be a bad idea to just start spreading it around a little bit, because there are so many players that have done so much for their organizations that nobody even knows who they are. And it maybe the stats with Michael Taylor reminded me of that.
I mean, he's not putting up MVP. He's not going to put up MVP numbers, but I get what you're saying.
MLB's got to do better with promoting more of a variety of guys.
Michael Taylor was an under the radar pickup. Remember, he was considered by the Yankees for a little bit, and we kind of just scoffed at it. He's been really good. Nonetheless, 2 outs.
I don't know. Why would you want Michael Taylor? We have Aaron Hicks. We need him for.
Yeah. A guy who can play good defense, run well, hit the ball apparently.
Who needs that?
Yeah, Aaron Hicks. Can't do any of those things for $10 million. King ahead in the count here against Julian. The pitch, outside, 1-2. Michael King threw a beautiful, what they're calling a sweeper in that at-bat to Taylor.
I've noticed a lot more different style pitches that they're referring to it as.
Or as we call it, the Kluber ball. He learned that from Kluber a couple of years ago. Mm-hmm. That was his go-to pitch last year. He's going to need a lot more of that. He's trying to get his velocity back. It's been uptick since his first couple of outings, but we need about 95, 96. 2-2.
Tell him to pick straight up.
Yeah, we'd have to. And MLB The Show, maybe. I don't even know if MLB The Show would let that trade happen.
Yeah, right. And I still got to pick it up. No one.
That's great. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. A nice, clean 1-2-3. Nice. Michael King as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Cabrera, Higgy, and Volpe, the 7-8-9 coming up. Yanks 6, Twins 1 here on the Pinstripe Chronicle. See what I did there? It's like around
No, it's been a good. I'm impressed with this team. This is the type of game that we need more often. Where's LI?
No. Look, Brad. Well, we're having a good time. I watched the last game stream, and Bobby Tats was about this close to blowing a fuse and having smoke come out of his bald head. So we don't need him here to bring out the negativity. I joined late, and it's been a very positive experience so far. And Tats was having a grand old time during the first 7 innings because the Yankees were winning. Yep. We don't need LI here right now. He'll show up Monday, and maybe, just maybe, he'll bring up a trade proposal. He was tame, though. Last time he showed up, he was very tame. He only had one trade and was a semi-decent one, not terrible, not his usual shtick, so I'll take it.
No. That was actually – and the sad part is I like LI. I think he's a really good guy. His trades are just sometimes
terrible.
Yeah.
Well, call it what it is.
That's why at one point I even said, I'm like, just give us something different.
Oh, you did have bald. I couldn't see the smoke coming out of your bald head. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I watched you. I watched you guys just blowing the fuse about the decision to pinch hit, which was a terrible move. As we come back, there was some guy punching a Twins fan there in the stomach. A little joke punch. Anyway, bottom of the 8th, Ozzy Cabrera takes one upstairs, ball 1. Cabrera 0 for 3, down to 267 for the year. OPS at just 588, so still searching for that first big fly. Be nice to get one here. 2-0. Bobby Tats has left the building. And he muted his mic this time because last time he did that, according to Donald, and he didn't unmute, he didn't mute himself. So we heard everything. 2-0 to Ozzy. Is swung on and grounded to the right side. Picked up at first, flip. And there is out number 1. Ozzy 0 for 4 as Alcala puts him away. I'll miss it live. I'll have to catch the replay as now you guys are on at midnight my time, not 3 a.m. Oof. Well, Brad, we appreciate you no matter what time you're watching, whether it's live or on the, I guess on demand is what it's called. But always appreciate you being in here for the shows, Brad. You're great. Always bringing some good conversation. And you're always going after LI in the comments, too. So can't ask for more than that. Here's Higgy. Takes one high for ball 1. Higgy has hit a couple of big hits. His last couple of games had a couple of big shots. Home run earlier today, obviously. 1-0. Popped up right side. Foul territory. Giving chase. Not going to get it. It's out of play. 1-1. Higgy so far has been the better of the two catchers offensively. He's had a couple of big shots already. Need offense wherever you can get it from the catching position.
No, I've seen they've seen a drop in productivity from the catchers defensively with the bigger bases. And somebody, I forget who it was saying that it's something that MLB is going to have to look at because they're going to destroy the free agent and trade value of the catchers.
As Higgy strikes out.
85% uptick in stolen bases. It's kind of it's made the catcher's job so much harder.
I don't know what they can. What are they going to do? Like, can they?
No, I don't know, but it's something I think that they have to look at it. No, Sunil.
Here's Volpe. He's got a couple of walks on the afternoon. Takes a strike on the outside part of the plate, up and outside, and one of the 3 blind mice calls it a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 to Volpe. Up the middle. Base hit. Anthony Volpe on base for the 3rd time today. He's got hits in back-to-back games. He is starting to heat up. Left him a hanger, kind of a meatball right there. That's an Italian pun, and Anthony Volpe takes it.
No, this is one of his better games on both sides of the ball. On both sides, he's made some really good defensive plays, and obviously with the bat, with the 2 walks, the single, stolen base.
Yeah, first Jackie Robinson day. These jerseys are so nice with the 42 and the Dodger color on the back.
Yeah.
Volpe's going. He has got a great jump. They are not going to get him. He is safe. That was a really good throw, by the way, from Vasquez. Right on cue, as we were mentioning, the kind of uptick. This was very close, and Volpe got a really good jump, too. He is safe. At a half second quicker.
He's definitely got the monkey off his back.
Volpe at second. That's high. 2-0. Volpe takes 3rd. Look at the man go. Anthony Volpe. He is just reading this pitcher like a book. A beautiful jump. Not even a throw this time from Vasquez. 2 stolen bases for my shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
He's summoning Jackie's ghost with this base running here. I'm liking it.
See if he takes home now. If he takes home.
You know what? If it was like a bigger blowout, I guess if we had a bigger lead, I would just send him just for the hell.
Yeah. Correa puts away LeMahieu to end the inning. But Anthony Volpe with a little show there as we go to the ninth. Yankees trying to take this one. Correa, Buxton, and I could not see who was up after that. Went away too quickly. But Yankees trying to put this game away and get the W and hopefully go for the split tomorrow.
Yeah, I think the split is really what we're going to need. It's obviously losing. You don't want to lose the series. You don't want to have your first series loss to the freaking Twins.
No, we need at least a split.
Yeah.
Should have won yesterday, but
we really should have. Now, I still stand that, if you're going to have Holmes as your closer, then bring him in for the ninth. I think with this new, bring him in when you get the heart of the lineup at the end of the game, whether it's in the eighth inning. I think that's such a bad baseball. Because these guys, you have Holmes who's trying to get his rhythm back, and then you're flip-flopping which inning he's pitching. So I don't think you're helping him at all.
No, I'm sorry for giggling. There's an erectile dysfunction commercial showing, but I don't know why they were pitching him in the eighth. Like, it didn't make sense to me. If you had him as your ninth inning guy, why change it all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Like, even though he struggled, he's been 4 for 4. So why not just leave it the way it was?
Yep.
And it cost us the game because he had one of his really bad outings and he couldn't get the outs quick enough.
Yeah. And then you went to Peralta, who you could have just used in the eighth.
Yeah. They have to figure out this bullpen alignment. I think when we get Canely back and Loizaga, they'll have more of an idea of what they want to do. But yesterday, that decision-making made no sense at all. But Michael King is staying on here for the ninth.
That's interesting.
First pitch to Correa is in for a strike 0-1. With a 5-run lead, King getting a lot of work in, which means he won't be able to pitch for the next week, apparently, the way they handle this bullpen. The 0-1, low 1-1.
Never announce an EDTV at Out Loud. Alexa gets triggered.
Good thing I don't have Alexa. 1-1 to Correa is outside, 2-1. Not too sure about this decision to leave King in there. I think he's done his job.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of using unless it's not like Litke, where you really had a lot of trust in him pitching multiple innings. But I don't like using these guys for 2 innings.
I mean, he had gotten an out, 2 outs in the seventh. He obviously pitched the whole eighth, and I feel like he's done his part. But you're going against a big part of this order, 1 out. I guess it makes sense to have King if you're not going to pitch Holmes. Non-save situation anyway. Buxton takes a strike.
I think that what I think you're onto something is the bullpen alignment once Canely and Loizaga get back. I think that's going to self-correct some of the question marks.
Yeah, we talked about it on the show. It's 0-2 on Buxton, by the way, and we have so many arms that can be ninth inning guys, but yet we still don't have a closer.
Yeah,
like Holmes, King, Loizaga, even Canely, Peralta. Lou Trevino, when he comes back, he used to be a closer, and his best season was as a closer. So you have like 6 closers, and when we get Efros healthy, that's a guy that could potentially close for you.
Yeah, Efros, he hasn't been brought up in a while. He's another one we're missing.
Yeah, if he never got hurt, that's why I want to go back in the past. 0-2 pitch is low, but that's why I really liked the deadline last year. It turned out to be a disaster because everybody ended up being hurt. Benintendi's now gone, and Bader hasn't played for us yet this year. We all know what happened with Montas, but at the time, Cashman got us everything that we were asking for: starting pitching, bullpen help, and a left fielder. And we didn't have to give up that much in terms of prospects. The only one I'm missing is Waldachuk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know he's out till next year.
I was a fan of
Oh, a beautiful pitch to strike out Buxton. I'm sorry, Tats, but when you see this, the absolute filth.
No, it's with the trades. The one that I was really that bothered me that we got rid of was Sears, but it's not like Sears is really tearing it up. He's kind of hitting. He's not having the best start.
Right.
So, we really missed it. Oh, that was filthy. It really, so it's, you're not going to win every trade, but you can't do, it's easy to lose trades. So I think with that trade with Oakland, I think it turned out to be a loss.
I mean, it's a major loss for us because we had to give up. I mean, I don't think Medina would have had a spot on our team. And Sears, we can use him right now. I think Waldichuk's the one we're going to miss the most, obviously, because he had the most upside. But I don't think when you think about the fact that Montas was hurt when we got him, and he's still hurt. 1-2 pitch is grounded foul. It was just an absolute disaster from the jump because you're acquiring an injured pitcher. And so far, Waldichuk has been terrible through 2 starts for the A's, but 3 starts, but it's still very, very early for him. I think he's going to be fine, but Oakland can't develop anybody. 1-2 pitch is low. I mean, look at Caprellian. He's been terrible as well. Yeah. And that's a point I have brought up in the past is like when the Yankees trade pitchers, they don't really amount to anything, which is I don't want Waldichuk to be bad, but he's also with the Athletics. And the Yankees win it on a line out to Glaber. Michael King doing the job out of the pen. Herman, beautiful start. And the offense getting it done. 6-1 the final. The Yankees have a chance to split this thing tomorrow as they take the third of this 4-game set.
It's as we close this out here. So, I mean, it's good to have. I think Michael King really, because obviously we know he's not going to be used for a few days now. But if you're able to, give the bullpen a rest, because his stuff was, we saw the movement on his pitches, the velocity was still there, so it's not like he was losing anything in the tank where it was going to put the game in jeopardy.
Right.
Just an awesome effort from the pitching staff today. From Herman to the King. I think everybody did their job, and it's a good thing to see.
So Herman goes 6 1/3, gives up the 1 run on 3 hits, 11 strikeouts, had a no-hitter going for a perfect game, going for a while. King 2 2/3, struck out a couple, gave up 2 hits, no runs. His ERA down to 1.86. So despite the dead arm and the loss of velocity so far, he's still been very reliable out of the bullpen.
The offense did their job. They put the insurance runs up, and again, it's coming down to it's not the usual suspects. The offense gets started with Higgy's 2-run home run, and let's also point out, the very, very patient at bats. Yeah. I think that was the key to the game today, was patient at bats. And then on the pitching side, it was really working the zone effectively. Not a lot of deep counts. I mean, Herman, he was almost going through 10 pitches an inning. And so at one point he was going into the sixth inning with 61 pitches. So his pitch count, he was in phenomenal shape, and he was just pitching aggressively. And I think that was a benefit for him. Now he has to use this game into his next start, and I think we'll see. I'm hoping to see a better Herman going forward. But I think overall, this was a game that we needed. Obviously, you want to win every game, but it was more that we needed to win it. I think that was definitely the case today because I'm like, I can't go. We can't lose a series. We got to split. We got to get tomorrow.
Yeah. And I think we have Cole going tomorrow. So, I mean, there was ever a time.
Now it is.
Yeah. Cole against Lopez. So that's going to be a really good one tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah.
Two absolutely filthy pitchers to start the season. Lopez a 1.35, Cole a 1.40. So, who will break first? And Sunil, wait until you see. Yeah, Donaldson, he's 39 years old with like a high school haircut or something. I don't know. He's a strange fella.
Yes.
However, I wouldn't mind his having his bat right now over the likes of IKF and Aaron Hicks.
Yeah.
And it's so sad that it's coming out.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the roster move is going to be. So we'll look out for that during the day. But listen, we want to thank everybody that hung out during the game chat, and we will be doing it. We will definitely give enough notice when we're going to do our next one. Might be just as quick as next weekend. We might try to, we'll try to do one. I want to try to do one a week, Rob, and then I think that would really be a lot of fun. We all got busy days during busy schedules during the work week, and weekends can be tricky, but we want to try to do it. And to Sunil, Brad, FJ, everybody that was in the chat, I want to thank you all again. And as always, wear your pinstripes with pride and play hard.
Go Yanks.